Hello, hello. So, I was working in the journal, thought I was recording, found out I wasn't. It's happened before and it always boggles my mind, but I think the problem is that this remote that controls my TV, certain buttons on this also control my video camera. I've never really been able to figure that out, but I think I probably hit a button on here which turned my camera off. So, yeah, I was going and it wasn't recording. So, I'll do a quick flip through and just show you what I've added in. So, there was the unglued, so it's not as a pocket. I just added a decorative page on here. Flips out, can right here, even right here if you want to. I debated on whether to leave the top open and make it a pocket, but I decided not to. I added some brown paper and some dyed. This is off of continuous feed printer paper. I have got a whole case of it from my husband's work when they changed printers. Came into, this century. So I'm forever pulling these off. I have a whole box off to my left of these in various different colors. So I have that. I added same on the other one, just in a different color. To pink to go with the pinks here. And then purple to kind of bring in the purple that's in here. I added the second set of writing pages. Remember, I had one that wasn't done. I did that in my last video. Added the string into here. Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna put here as a holder. This was a glued pocket. I had already had it glued down. I just took some of my digital from Pick Waves that, inked up the edge in that green and just gave it, some extra on that edge. Got this one glued in. So this flips up. This is a pocket. And when you turn it over, this is a pocket here, but it's also a tuck here. Same thing as over there, just the opposite page. Just added some to the edge there. I got this piece stenciled, so I got my pockets glued on. Got this page stenciled. So pocket is glued on. So you got 1 pocket, 2 pocket, 3, 4, 5 pocket. 5 pocket. Did I do anything else besides glue my pages together? So yes, I did a flip on the back just like I did on the front one. Lots of writing space on that one. Got this glued on. Glue leaked though. This is a pocket, so whenever what tag I make will show through the window. You gotta decide whether I'm gonna cover this up or not. I haven't decided. And that is it. That is what I got done when I thought I was recording. It happens. I have a lot of problems with my technology. I'll be absolutely honest about that. I've had my videos record without sound, even though my little bar is bouncing and my mic is on. Somehow or another, it doesn't record the sound. I've had it record sound, but then won't upload it with sound. I've had a full 1 hour video upload, only 13 minutes of it. I've had my camera turn off mid scrolling or mid recording, just randomly shut itself off. So yeah, I have some technical problems that happen. So I have all these fairies all cut out, and it was funny because as I was cutting them out, I was like, what? Seems like I've done this one before. And I kept getting that feeling like I'd already cut a particular one out. And then when I got home and I started like this one specifically, I was like, how can you forget that one? Right? I knew I had cut it out previously. And as it turns out, when I got home, I was looking at the stuff and I'm like, oh, that explains it. I printed it out in US letter and A4. Now we're just going to start dressing up some pages. It's funny. It seems like it would go because the rose is pointing downward. I like her on there. It's got the reds and the blues. This is where things get kind of for me because I don't have any room on my desk for anything. So I'm just kind of adding, going around and kind of knocking back that white because these were a bear to fussy cut, so I didn't do the best job. And I'm going to need another glue page too. Now am I going to add a fairy to every page? No. If it's got pockets, I may add it to the pocket, but more than likely the fairies will be on the tags that go in the pockets. That one's a little extra tricky to glue down because it's not even in the book. So like I have this big piece here, but none of these are real big, so they wouldn't really do much as far as like coverage. There's a couple big ones, but at the same time, I gotta match it up against the page next to it. Like this is a fairly big one, but it's a lot of blue. I like the fire, that red color. I said, or I can put a little one. These little ones are so cute. What I think I want to do is I'm going to glue this side down a little bit more. So making it actually like a pocket, a little more like a pocket. And then I'm going to stick her right there. Where did I just put my brown dauber? There it is. It was hiding. Yeah, definitely gonna need a new glue page. Second one, one page for inking and one page for gluing. She looks cute there. So then this goes like, will still be a tuck spot. But she's looking like, I've got a secret. I've got a secret. Figure out what to put here for decoration. Do I want to add... maybe. There's all kinds of cute ones. I almost feel like I need book page there. How did I get so many upside down? Did you guys see how that happened? Look, there's the second one. And some of them are definitely less cartoony than others. I like her down there. I'm also going to have to get under my table and get another glue stick here pretty quick. So I also have fairy die cuts that I can use too. Let me start some tunes. Awfully quiet in here. Now, because I added something here, I do want to add, if I have anything small enough. I don't think I'm going to have anything. There's the girl we put in the front door. She's a little cutie. Too tall though. I don't want her to stick up above the pocket. That one might work. See, there's another big one. take out the ones that I've already used so I don't use them a second time, huh? I like the ones that are like sitting down, kneeling down. It's definitely too tall. I'm looking for one for the other side. She's cute. Pull out the ones too that I know I'm not going to use in this journal. Does she fit on the other pocket? I think she will. So yeah, the ones that look a little more human, I'm not using in this. So we'll ink them both up. I'm looking to take advantage of the high points in the music page. Now I didn't put glue down this side edge over here, just in case I decide I want to tuck something up under there. See if I can use the wing, the plant, and her head to also lend some structure to that pocket. Well, I've got her out. I think it brings in that color really well. And again, I'm going to leave this side open, not as in not glued.
For 20 years, Visiting Angels of Tri-Cities has delivered.
So if I find a flower from Rachy Treasures or Rachel at Roxy Creations that I think can fit there.
We have care plans
Up.
designed just for you, ready
Up.
in as little as 24 hours. Visiting Angels of Tri-Cities Walla Walla
Come on.
and the surrounding communities,
Up.
where
Thank you.
compassion and comfort come home.
This is incredible. Oh, it's in such good condition. It's not gonna fit.
So this part's not glued down yet.
Because there are large antiques in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber.
The best way to see the USA starts in a Chevy SUV. With room for the whole family. Added peace of mind for every mile. And range to take you far.
There's that other one that I was looking at.
There's no better way to see the USA.
If I were him, I'd bundle my home and auto and pick up the real victory. Savings.
Are you talking about bowling?
No. Bundle, Jan. Bundle.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Like a good
She's
neighbor.
cute.
stay
I'm gonna
almost there.
leave her feet unglued for now because I can find something that for her to quote unquote stand on. So carry the crafter thing and to ground your people. But I don't have any of that. I don't have any of my labels out just yet. We never did before. So this, I think I'm gonna work. The card that I put in there is what I'm gonna put a fairy on this. I'll put one on both of these. If I can find them looking in opposite directions, I would love that. She's pretty, but she's a little too little on the real side. Till you took it away, not back where I belong, and in this arms I'm gonna stay. Yeah, see, this is the A4 of that same one. Back where I belong, back in baby's arms. Let's see what the other one looks like there. That one's got an Easter basket, so we're going to take that one out. I like those. oranges out of the harvester. I slid, my chair did not. I dislike when that happens because it almost makes me land on my bahootie. Need to start a bucket. For scraps that I'm gonna splatter paint. But many a night I wish that I'd have been a cheating too. When it's you, a fool I'll always be. Tried to tear that straight. So come on home and fool around with me. I put blue. My phone is currently charging, so it's the cord. It's causing me a little bit of grief.
Love can be hard to find,
And then this one,
but if you're lucky, you find someone who's there for you.
I just don't know what it's gonna be like to see her again.
I've spent years running from what I did.
Just be careful.
yeah, we'll go the other way. Let's use the other half.
Enough to find that person.
Again, just inking,
Never
doing my best to ink the edges. This paper is quite fragile. This book is from the 1930s. Let's say 36, I think.
Our chef serves up nourishing ingredients cats crave. Perfect bistro. Perfection. Every cat.
But yeah, my glue is behind my charging cable, unfortunately. So every time I reach for my glue, the bottle grabs my phone cord. I'm gonna have to fill these up too. For a second there, I thought that was a song that I didn't know. I'm like, what? No, it's a song about barbecue sauce. Well, I was bidding on a couple things for my craft room supply cord. And I was outbid on both. I had an idea in mind how high I would go, and it reached that point. So, okay, so this one has the tag inside already. I need to get a book weight. I end up using my remote control more often than not. Knocking on heaven's door. Just gotta figure out which way this is winding. That's up. Why is this not coming? It's getting shorter, so it's not that way. I don't understand what's going on here. It's getting short again. It's got to go one way or the other. I don't understand what's going on here. Okay. I'm not sure that's got a hold of it, which it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So it's supposed to just go like this, go around and over. And just whoop, whoop. I don't know how it got all tangled up. So this obviously can accommodate one of the bigger ones. And it's up against blue. How about... I love this one, but she's not... She's more humanoid than... cartoony. Which one I'm looking for. Knocking on heaven's door. Ooh, that's the one I was looking for. I love this one. She's gonna be hard to beat. It's cute, a little mom and baby. I don't know if I'll use the mom and baby ones. There's a couple in here. I'm digging for the ones that have a lot of blue. She's pretty. There's this one. Still like that one better. I guess that's one advantage to printing them out in A4 and US letter, is that I get the two different sizes without having to, you know, print two to a page and them turn out like this big. Oops. Like this one's looks like a person. I want them to look a little more cartoony. Another mom with their baby. This will fit on the card. It should go right about there. And I think what I'll do is I'll leave the points not glued so I can add to it later. Now, put one on here. It's got up against green and brown. The kind we love the best. I like that. Oh, did you see that? So one's just ever so slightly smaller. One's A4, one's US. Just kind of looking to cover that patch there that's got words that don't go with this. And she would cover all of those. I feel like we need a flower with her. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put right down the center, just to glue her to the page. So that way that I can put stuff under any part, and then I'll glue the rest down. Let's move over just a smidge. So I can make sure her wings didn't get trapped when that door opened. This is interesting paper because this came this way. It's pink on one side and purple on the other. I thought it was kind of perfect for this journal. I like her on there. Also feel like I need something else. So I'm going to glue one side and leave the other side. Like I want to be able to put something underneath here. Put flower on that one. I think this one deserves a cutie patootie. And I want a big cutie patootie. Although I do like her. I love the rainbow girl. She's so pretty. Her wings blend in. Definitely not going to use her with the Christmas tree. Oh, does our queen fit? No, she does not. She's too tall. Don't like those colors. I think that was the big queen. These are all littles. Whew, I'm thirsty. I like the blue better than this one. I mean, she's got blue eyes, but it's pink, but not purple. Again, that's a human looking one. That's a human looking one. Okay, she's plastic container of all the bits and bobs.
Ugh, phone's dead. After all that money on tickets, no pics?
Use mine. I got plenty of juice.
You haven't charged up all day. What's your deal?
I went to Metro and got a new iPhone 16.
I feel that way.
And it runs
That's
on
always
TV+.
the case.
Plus,
Every time we go
iPhone
somewhere,
is super sized
I like go to
and
start
so
trying to
you
take
can actually
videos
use
and
all
boop,
that.
no juice. My battery's dead. I get like one video, maybe two, and then I have to record everything on my husband's phone and then send it to myself, and yeah. I don't know why his phone always has so much juice and mine never has any. Now there is a spot right here.
Shot Energy Zero Sugar delivers bold coffee, big flavor, all with zero sugar. Find new ready-to-drink Starbucks double shot.
I was gonna say that I would cut out. I should have cut out. I would cut out if my scissors were in here, and they are, so I don't have an excuse for not doing it right now, other than
give you the flexibility to handle
the
more
fact that I'm
tasks with easy-to-use attachments.
recording, but
Mow, mulch, haul, and even clear snow in a machine that can handle more, no matter the season. With more horsepower on select models, you'll be crushing chores.
that
easier
move
than
is as much about getting into camera as it was getting into the light, so I can see what I'm doing.
that will help you do more today.
There we go. Shelter here. So yeah, music just helps her kind of, you know, stand out against the page. I do want to add to Darcy's. She doesn't need to be very big. And I do want purple. I think I'm going to go with that one. And I'm going to just a little tiny bit of a page. Unless you show me how. You know, the one thing I do like about making girly journals like this is it inspires me to use my other colors of my inks, because I tend to stick to the browns and black otherwise, but those are pretty harsh for a girly fairy journal. feel the thunder. Just a couple spots for white. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. Say you're basic. From the stage fall. From the nosebleeds. Okay. So I want to put a pretty girl on the front of this. I don't need to decorate those, I don't think. I may put a fairy on there, so it'll be a while before I have another one. But I was thinking about this little girl. I think she look pretty on there. It's good colors. I'm going to leave the top of her not glued because I'm thinking of a label of some sort to put up underneath her. Whoop! See, there went my phone. Guess that was inevitable, wasn't it? As many times as I've caught my bottle on the power cord. So I'm gonna kind of put her down, and then I'll find something to go, you know, like this up in behind her. And then we're gonna decide what are we gonna decorate in here with. Thinking I still have die cuts to do as well, which I might put some die cut fairies on stuff like this. The die cuts would look cool on here too, I think. This is a flip out. I put one on the flat on that side. No, I did not. I'm gonna get a little girl for there. Oh, we're just over an hour. Man, that time just flew. Covers too much. She sure is cute. gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. So these, you can write on the backs of those. I know I'm over the hour, but this is the last page for these. And then I gotta clear some room on I gotta clear the deck a little bit, because right now I can't possibly run my die cut machine without knocking everything off onto the floor. I don't know if I'm going to have anybody. Too wide, too wide. Too wide. And I don't mind clipping the wings a little bit, but cute. She's carrying a basket full of hearts. Just perfect since she's going on the heart page. Too wide. Too wide. Most of these, unfortunately, they're too wide for these skinny little tags. So my choices are limited. There's the bigger version of her, which would I have to cut off. Just that wingtip right there. I'm gonna do it. Come on. And then she's got some space here between her feet as well. Come on, scissors. Clean this up just a smidge here. here. You know, when you're fussy cutting these out, there's places where you don't want to cut until you're ready to use it, because it takes away some structural integrity. It's also 4:15 to start figuring out dinner. Little dude will be waking up here pretty quick.
For each big milestone or every little moment in between, a Starbucks card is the gift that makes them all feel special. Celebrate birthdays, holidays, or just because days with a gift that brings them joy. You can pick up a Starbucks card from any of our cafes or drive-thru locations during your next
So
visit, or
I'm
send
going
an
to leave
e-gift card
some
and
space
Starbucks
at her head,
gift in the Starbucks mobile app or via iMessage. For
and
all of life's
the
little celebrations, or no matter
wing
the
that's going to be
reason,
on the
treat them to a
paper
Starbucks card.
for something to go behind her head. But she's already standing on a base, so I don't have to worry about that.
Come join in on the fun this summer with the top hits from Disneyland Resort.
She's already grounded.
Ride to Disneyland Resort. Let your kids rule summer, because when you let kids lead the way, you know it's going to be the best day
We're just
ever
gonna
at the
snip this
happiest
off.
place on earth.
Snip off her little
The NBA
wingtip.
finals continue on ABC and the ESPN
We're gonna take
app.
this blue.
Don't miss the biggest moments happening on the biggest
How did you end up way over there?
Prepare to find your NBA Finals energy profile.
Oh, look.
Unlock a playlist built for how you show up when it counts. And don't forget to watch the NBA
It's funny.
Finals
That
on
one fell out of
ABC
the
and the ESPN app.
Your GoDaddy domain unlocks a custom email, the kind that matches your website
the
name,
bucket.
so you look legit from day one. And when you look professional, your customers
And
feel
then
it too.
this one.
Start today at GoDaddy.com.
See, I'm gonna leave some at the bottom and some at the top, because I gotta get put something for her to be standing on. Dang it. As well as something over her head. She'll lose just a tiny little tip of her wing and a little bit. I think that's her, a little bit of the basket. I was thinking it was her dress, but not even noticeable. Okay. There we go. We have a good start on that. My next step that I'm going to do off camera, I'm going to bang out some die cuts, and I'm going to go through and cut tags, grab tags, tag bases, etc., 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 so that I don't have to do all that cutting on camera. But I remember how, you know, she's getting chunky. Alright, so thanks for joining me for another episode. I hope you're enjoying this, and as I've said before, this will be available for sale in my Etsy shop when it is completed. Oh! See? Technical difficulties, and I don't even know where my remote is for my TV. I mean, for my camera. To turn my camera back on. All I can say is, if it's where it was supposed to be, I would know exactly where it's at. Who didn't put their stuff away? Huh. I'm just gotta figure out which button. There we go. I don't know what happened. I know it wasn't, my camera wasn't off that long. But anyway, so thanks for, see, it just did it again. I don't know what is going on with my camera. Remember at the top of the hour I said technical difficulties? Yeah. That's twice now my camera has. Make that 3 times. Alright. I'm going to call this good. I'm going to call this good. And I'm going to figure out what is going on with my camera. Why it's so sensitive to thumps on the table all of a sudden. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.